will be keeping a bit of an eye on the touring car class right now. And here's the Alpine A110R Ultime. So this is the production car class, because obviously this is a current production car, but it is rapid. And it's Laurent Heugen, the 52-year-old Frenchman, who has very much been a part of Alpine, who knows them inside out.
He certainly does. He's been the Renault Sport and Alpine tester and developer since 2004, played a huge pivotal role really in chassis and performance calibration, so I'm sure he's been a big part of helping this on. He just used a little bit too much inside grass on the apex of Moulcombe Corner, rear kicked out. He had to back out the throttle a little bit. It's a nippy little Alpine, carbon body, 1.8-litre turbo engine, 345 brake horsepower as it charges up. Target is a 50.3, Ben. It's going to be close.
It is.
I don't think it's going to be close enough for him.
Let's have a look as he comes over the line. Not quite, as you said. It is a 52.01. But we are going to see a few more heading up the hill that are going to be very, very rapid. Now, Dirk Müller is heading up in the Mustang now, and Dirk Müller from Germany, a winner of the Nürburgring 24 Hours with BMW. He's taken all sorts of victories in his career. This Ford Mustang, rapid, off the line, street version of the GT3 car, 5.2-litre supercharged V8. So you've got lots of horsepower here, which is going to help him would be a top speed, a machine like this, which it won't get to at the line. The fastest time across the line we saw yesterday was 150 miles an hour, by the way. A machine like this would be capable of getting up to 200 on a long straight line, but we're not that long. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, so we'll take a look. There's a little bit of a squiggle there. It's going to be close though, Ben, for challenging at least for the top of the production class. We'll have a look. That time there is for the overall, and he slots into second, and looking at the timing screen, that will be, of course, then fastest for the production cars so far.
We'll see what Greg Murphy can do now. Now, Greg is a very experienced racer, four-time winner of the Bathurst 1000. He's out of the Holden Monaro 427C. This was from 2003 with its 7-litre V8 Chevy engine and a winning car at Bathurst in the 24-hour race a couple of times. Let's go on board, and you can see the work going on the steering wheel as well. And that first sector, fastest already. So Greg Murphy's in good form here.
Yeah, riding on board, we've just seen there, he's going to hit the brakes into Moulcombe Corner. How much dust is he using on the inside? A little bit less than we've seen others, all the way out to the right-hand side. Then he disappears up into the trees. Now the flip wall appearing just there on the left-hand side, tighter than it looks when you first head up the hill for the first time, but certainly going to easily go up to the top of the times, over 3 seconds clear so far.
Yeah, I think we're going to be definitely going quicker now. Greg Murphy, with all his race experience from some time ago in this machine, yeah, he's fastest. 50.37 seconds. Now Sarah Bovey is out with the Porsche 911 GT3 R. This is a rapid machine, and she's a very successful racer, knows it inside out. And yesterday, she did have to slow down when there was a bonnet that had fallen off another car, and she had to come back down and go again. But she's definitely going for it now.
I saw Sarah, and she's always got a big smile on her face, and when I saw her earlier on, that's exactly what I was greeted with, a big smile. Loving being here at Goodwood, as she kicks up grass on the inside and the outside. The Iron Dames, an all-female endurance racing team founded in 2018 by Deborah Mayer. They competed in the World Endurance Championship, created history in the world in that championship with a win in Bahrain in 2023. Sarah has been a huge part of the success of that team. Let's have a little look where it's going to go across the line. 49.51 slots into second.
Jake Hill is always a huge talent. Lovely to see Jake, the British Touring Car champion, current champion, and he's had wins already this year as well. But he loves being at Goodwood. Oh, look at that. He held that together so well.
Did, and the classic Holden livery as well, the 6-speed sequential gearbox. We just saw a shot of Jake there going up through the gears. 5-litre V8 screams, kicks up dust, riding on board now. He's going to head up the hill. Produces around about 330 brake horsepower. Jake, of course, the 2024 BTCC champion, British Touring Car champion with 8 wins. He's half a second down in that final interval. Is he going to jump up to the top of the times? He's certainly going to challenge it.
Let's have a look then as he comes up across the line. It's close. It is 48.35. Not quite to what Alex Summers has done. Now looking at Alex Summers in the Shadow Chevrolet. Alex, an experienced hill climber in this Shadow Chevrolet that was such a dominant force in Can-Am in its period in the early 1970s, and he knows this place so well, Alex. Let's see, he's fastest in that first sector already. He won the category yesterday, but I think he can really put together a good lap here that is likely to be fastest of anything we've seen so far.
I was struggling to hear you on my headphones there, Ben, as the 8.3-litre V8 engines goes through past our commentary box window, and in this particular chassis, Jackie Oliver won 4 out of 5 races, securing that title in 1974. So a lot of history in this car, and a successful one as well, and he is going to jump to the top of the times, and that is an impressive time.
But next up, we do have another production road car, and this, I'd have to tell you, is a mega machine. It's the Koenigsegg Sadair Spear, and this is a very special Koenigsegg. But it is a production car. It has already set production car lap record at Laguna. Versions of this, although this is the latest version, I think this is going to be very rapid, and it's driven by Marcus. Actually, no, it's Javier Castan this time. It's Javier Castan who's driving this time. I think this has the potential to be the fastest in this class, and not only that, to actually put in a very quick time.
A good first sector, Ben. It was over a second quicker than Dirk in the Ford Mustang. And he's challenged, he's actually set there the fastest, say third, fourth sector, shall we call it, third sector of anybody. We've got a few extra sectors on our timing screen here, but it's going to be close, but he's...
That's quick.
That goes up to the very top of the times.
47.14, so that has gone fastest now. Now, this is another one to really keep an eye on. James Wallace. He was very rapid here last year as well. Off the line, the Porsche GT3 Cup, not quite as quick as some of the other machines that we have seen, but he is so impressive. He is racing in the Porsche Carrera Cup in the UK at the moment, and he is potentially a future champion in all sorts of levels. We'll see. He's only 19 years old at the moment. He's done well, and now fastest next sector.
It bounces its way through Malcolm, a huge talent, and a Porsche 911 GT3 Cup, hugely successful car. I thought he was getting a bit out of shape up to the front row, but he's 7/10 of a second up at the moment. He's going to jump, I'm expecting, I'm not going to jinx it, to the top of the times, which is occupied by the Shadow and Alex Summers at the moment across the line, Ben.
46.74, he does go fastest, absolutely right.
Here we go, Scott Speed now in the Subaru. This is the challenger, I'd say. They're only the real challenger that can challenge the Ford Supertruck. Scott Speed, been up the hill plenty of times over many of the festival speeds, making his final adjustments, as you can see in the cockpit there, waiting for that green light. He's going to get that launch. Absolutely spot on, I'm sure.
Here we go, right on board with Scott Speed as he heads up the hill. Let's see what he can do. Now, yesterday he did 45.46, which was just a couple of seconds off the fastest we ended up seeing, but he really cuts the corner trying to gain a little bit more. He is a brave racer, there's no doubt. Ex-Formula One, then into becoming an American rallycross champion with Subaru, and he's been a part of Subaru for a long time, and he did that great time last year. Let's see what he can do today.
I think he's having to cut the corners because he knows he doesn't quite have the power compared to the Ford Supertruck, but it's looking pretty handy as he's going to fold his way. Look how relaxed, look how calm he looks as he charges up flat out to the line, keeping it nice and smooth. He's going to jump to the top of the times at 45.03, and that has blitzed his time by nearly 9/10 of a second compared to yesterday.
There is every chance that this is going to be the fastest vehicle of the day. This Superman triple electric, here we go, on board with Romain Dumas.
And you blink and you miss it, and look, the launch is so close. We saw yesterday he didn't touch as much inside grass compared to Scott Speed, and it's the same again today, Ben.
Here we go, let's see how this goes. Keep an eye on him. If you could see him, he flashes past you so quickly wherever you're watching from. Now, can he keep it all clean? Can he get down to an even quicker time than he did yesterday? 43.49 was what he did yesterday, and we shall see, can he get another victory to add to his list? He loves this Goodwood Hill climb. This is the opportunity for him to do it yet again. Having won last year at 43.98, across the line he goes. He is fastest, 43.23, the fastest of the whole weekend. Faster than he managed last year in the Ford Supervan. Well done to Romain Dumas. He takes his 4th win at the Hill Climb Shootout.
Wow, just wow.
You can get close to the drivers, you can get close to the cars, you can really feel like you're involved in the action.
It's a fun fair, but with cars.